Myself, Mr. H.T. Mate, Department of Botany, RBNB College, Sri Rampur. Today, we are going to study T.Y.B.Sc Botany, and from this paper first BO 121, that is plant life and utilization, second part. And from this a topic, that is the gymnosperm. And from gymnosperm, that is the outline classification of the gymnosperm according to Sporne in 1977. By observing different types of the characters by the Sporne, he had included all the gymnospermic plant into a one division, and that division is called as the gymnosperms. That means all the plants are included into one and the same division, and that division is called as the gymnosperm. Now this division is divided into three different classes, again on the basis of different character. Now from these classes, the class number 1, that is the Cycadopsida. It shows the different characters. The character number 1, small plants with a branched stem. Here the plants are very small and they have branched stem. Second character, stem have monoxylic wood. It is related to the xylem, which is also called as the wood. So the monoxylic wood is found in the Cycadopsida. Now third character, leaves are large and they are pinnately compound. Next character, male cone is large and compact. For example, in Cycas, the male cone is very large and the structure of male cone is like this. It is a compact structure, it is very large, and these are the microsporophylls. So this is the male cone, and on the male cone there are very large number of the microsporophylls are arranged compactly in a spiral manner. Now next character, the female cone is loose and it has large ovules. Now the female cone is like this. So these are the ovules, and this is the female cone. It is megasporophyll. This structure, this cone, female cone, is called as the megasporophyll, or it is also called as the megasporophyll. And here very large sized ovules are developed. So this is the female cone found in the Cycas. Its example, there are number of the example, but a best example, that is the Cycas. Now second class, which is called as the Coniphoropsida. So this is the Coniphoropsida. It also shows the different types of the characters. First character, large plants with branches. For example, pinus. Here the plant is a tree habit. They are very large and they show the profusely branched structures. Next character, leaves are small and simple. For example, in pinus, leaves are very small. They are scale-like. They are developed in the whorl. Next character, the male cone is a very compact and it is a small, and the structure of a male cone is like this. Now this is the structure of the male cone. Now female cone, they are also compact and they develop the sporophylls. Now here the sporophylls are developed. This is the male cone. It is also compact, and these are the sporophylls. Generally they are the megasporophylls. Now stem has a pycnoxylic wood. This is the distinct character of this class Coniphoropsida, and seeds are bilaterally symmetrical. That means the seeds are like this. They are bilaterally symmetrical, and example is the pinus. Now last class, that is the Nitopsida. Third class, that is the Nitopsida, and it also shows the different types of the characters. Now first, the plants are woody, and tree are there, shrubs are there, and lianas are there. For example, Nitum is lianas, or it is also called as the climber. That means it shows the different types of the plants, that is the tree habit, shrub habit, and also climber, that is the lianas. Now leaves are opposite. Leaves are opposite, or they are whole according to the plant. Now secondary is wood is a vessel. Secondary wood shows the vessel, but here in these two classes, that means in Cycadopsida and Coniphoropsida, the vessel are completely absent, but vessels are only developed in Cycadopsida. Nitopsida. Now flowers are unisexual, that means the male and female flowers are completely different. So here the flowers are unisexual. Then female flower are having a single ovule. In the female flower there is a single ovule. Male flower with a perianth. This is again the distinct character found in this Nitopsida. Embryo with two cotyledon, and its example is a nitum, which is a climber. Now this is about the classification of the gymnosperm according to the Sporne in 1977. So the next topic, that is the life cycle of the cycles. First, that is the classification of the cycles. Now division gymnosperm. Now it shows the characters like seeds are naked. This is the important character of the gymnospermic plant. Second character, secondary growth is present. Next class, that is the Cycadopsida, and the regions are unbranched stem. And second character, leaves are pinnately compound. Here leaves are like this. This is the rachis. And in this way, leaflets or pinnae are get developed. So this is the rachis, and these are the pinnae, or they are also called as the leaflet. That means in cycas, leaves are compound. Now next character, order Cycadales, palm-like habit or coconut-like habit. That means the stem is unbranched. For example, in cycas, the stem is unbranched, just like this. This is the crown of leaves, and this is the stem. So this type of habit is called as the palm-like habit. That means at the base there is only one stem, it is unbranched, and above this there is a crown of the leaves. Such a type of habit of a plant is called as the palm-like habit. Now next character, the plants are dioecious. That means this is a plant body, this is a structure. Cycas is dioecious in nature. Then family Cycadaceae. Here the pinnately compound leaves are there. And second character, corallite roots are present. Now this is another type of root. They are important for the fixation, absorption of the atmospheric nitrogen. And for this, the corallite roots are very, very important. Now Genus Cycles. Here the microsporangia are developed in sori. That means on the male cone there are the sori, and in the sori there are the microsporangia, and in the microsporangia there are the spores. Now foliage leaves. Leaves are very large, they are foliage. So these are the leaves, they are large, and such type of leaves are called as the foliage leaves, and they are important for the process of photosynthesis. And when the leaves are in young condition, they are circinately coiled. That means they are coiled like this. When they are in young condition, and such type of leaves are called as the circinate leaves. It is important for its protection. Now life cycle of the cycas. First, that is the habitat. Generally, the cycas plant grows in xerophytic habitat. That means where there is very less amount of the water, and because of this, the cycas plant shows some xerophytic character. Now its external morphology. So this is the diagram of the cycas plant, which shows stem, and above this there are the leaves. Now the plant of this cycas is a sporophyte. That means the plant which gives the spores, they are developed in the sporangia. Such a plant is called as the sporophyte. Now it is a perennial. That means it completes its life cycle, or it requires for completing its life cycle more than 3 to 4 years. So such a type of plants are called as the perennial plants. Now they are palm-like. That means the stem is unbranched, and at the apex there is a crown of leaves. Such plants are called as, or habit is called as the palm-like. And here the height of the cycas plant is up to 2 to 5 meters. Now next, plants are dioecious. Next, the plant body is get differentiated into root, stem, and leaves. First, that is the root. Now the cycas plant shows the 2 different types of the roots. The first type, that is the normal tap root system, which is deep going, and second root, that is the corallite root. The structure of the corallite root is like this. It is somewhat irregular in outline, but at apex it shows the dichotomous branching, and there are association with this root with the blue-green algae, and this BGA, which is called as the blue-green algae, they are important for the atmospheric nitrogen fixation. So in cycles there are the two different types of the roots, that is the normal, which is the taproot system, and second, that is the corallite root, which is important for the nitrogen fixation. Now second, that is the stem. Stem is unbranched. So here stem is unbranched. It is stout, and these are the lip scars. They are developed, they are permanent on the stem. They are called as the lip scars. Now on the stem, toward the lower side, bulbils are also get developed. They are important for the natural vegetation, natural propagation. Because when they get separate from the parent plant, they can develop into a new plant of the cycles. Now that is the leaves. There are the two different types of the leaves are found in the cycles. The leaves which are very small in size, here scale leaves are present, and scale leaves are like this. They are very small in size, and on this hairs are getting developed, and they are non-photosynthetic. They are important in protection. Now second type, that is the foliage leaves. The structure of a foliage leaves, these leaves are very large. They are important for the process of a photosynthesis, and the structure of the leaf is like this. This is the central rachis or the central axis, and here leaflets or pinnae are getting developed. So this is the rachis, and these are the leaflets, or they are also called as the pinnae. So this is the structure of the leaf. That means in cycles there are the two different types of the leaves. That is, small leaves are called as the scale leaves, and large leaves are called as the foliage leaves. Now cone. Now the plant is dioecious. That means male and female plant are completely separate from each other. Now on the male plant at a center, that means accurately at here, the male cone is getting developed. So this is the male cone. And when the plant is female, then here instead of a male cone, female cone is getting developed, and structure of the male cone and female cone is like this. So this is the male cone, it is very large, and on the male cone very large number of the microsporophylls are developed. These are the microsporophylls. It is a compact structure. Very large number of the microspores are arranged spirally on this compact structure, which is called as the strobilus or cone. This is the male cone, and the female cone is like this. This is the lip-like structure, and these are the ovules. So this is the female cone, which is the lip-like structure, and on this lip-like structure, that is on the female cone, very large ovules are getting developed.